thank you, Curt, for joining us. We're going to begin our questions here in the room.
Coach, good to see you.
Good to see you, Doug.
I mean, we've talked before about this game and how it's important. You've been putting on the bulletin board for weeks. Hey, Commissioner Cup, Commissioner Cup. What does it mean to be here playing now for the first ever championship for this Commissioner's Cup?
Certainly something special about being the first ever. And in this historic season, the 25th season, Lisa Leslie calling the game, all the people that have helped get the league to where it is, to be a part of a new event, something that we'll look back years from now and realize that we were a part of the first one. And could you be the first Commissioner Cup champion? Truly special in an historic season with a new event. So really excited about the opportunity.
Alex Simon from the Next. Obviously, the prize for the players, $30,000. That might mean a little bit something different to the players throughout your roster. I'm just wondering, how as a coach do you kind of approach maybe getting buy-in from your whole team and making sure everybody's playing for that mission, knowing, you know, somebody at the end of your roster, $30,000 means a lot more to you than somebody making the max.
Yeah, certainly with 4 players making the minimum salary in the league, that's 4 out of our 11 that it would be double their salary. So, truly means something. We have a seasoned veteran core group in that starting lineup, and they really care for the young rookies and the young players in this league. And so they know, what that would mean to them financially. Obviously, a huge payday for them. And so our veterans take it very serious for them, are desiring it more for them than themselves. And so it's been a rallying cry, but also not lost in this is just a litmus test of where we're at, playing against Seattle. We're that overtime loss away in Seattle. We could be sitting in first place. If you just flip our game in Seattle when we lost in overtime, we'd be sitting in first place 20 minutes in 20 games into the season. But it's a good test to see where we're at now against, a team that's won 2 out of the last 3 championships, sitting in first place. We're 0-2 on the season. So a great way to jumpstart the second half of the season for us that way.
And obviously, this game doesn't count in the standings, but obviously it's kind of the kickoff to the second half for you guys. Is that going to impact, you think, how you maybe approach your rotations? You don't want to push maybe some of your usual starters too hard in case of anything, or do you kind of plan to stick to your normal rotation?
We'll play that out through the game, feel it out. Certainly we've got to flip the switch at the conclusion of the game, win or lose. Really early morning flight out to Dallas. Everybody across the league gets ready for their Sunday game. Really important that we flip the switch as soon as the game's over. We're gonna have fun, and we are really honored to be in this game. At the same time, we know how important those last 12 games are. It's a sprint. Getting to the seeding with the double bye, so important. The single bye, so important. So it's a sprint to positioning for the playoffs.
Hi, Curt. This is Alexa from Connecticut. I just wanted to ask what the energy and the vibe has been like over, today, but also just like leading up to the fact that you guys are finally playing in a game for the first time in a month. And did you like what you saw in those last few kind of days of practice?
Yeah, like I've shared with you, Alexa, I'm really pleased with how hard we've practiced this entire post-Olympic break. The duration has been longer than you typically practice in the WNBA. Our intensity's been better. All of us were able to bring in practice guys around the league now coming back post-Olympic break. That increased the ability to play up and down against the men's practice squad. So pleased, I feel a focus. I feel the desire that, okay, we've practiced long enough. It's almost like a second training camp. They're ready to go. And we look at this opportunity to, get the cobwebs off. We haven't played a game in 5 weeks. And it'd be a good test before we get to Dallas and resume the regular season that we have this opportunity to play since we haven't played in 5 weeks.
Thanks, Curt.
You might have a better
game, but do you have any, like ideas going forward with Commissioners Cup, how things could be tweaked, or do you like the structure the way it is, you know, in a non-Olympic year? Maybe it would be a little bit different going into the final than it is right now. Just what are your overall thoughts just about getting this thing up and running and then going forward with it?
I'm excited about the new event. I think it's an opportunity, revenue for the league. It wouldn't surprise me if we had a corporate sponsor name a part of the Commissioner Cup somewhere down the line. That's just my vision, maybe not the league's vision, but again, I'm not sure the best timing. Next year is a world championship year, and so your calendar in world championship years is always compressed. So once again, trying to figure out where the Commissioner Cup sits in the grand scheme of things is always a challenge. And I think as a league, we'll get together with the coaches and general managers and continue to discuss what the time frame, what the best avenue for this is, but excited to get it off the ground. I think it's a wonderful event. It was a rallying cry, which I think the league wanted it to be in our locker room in those 10 games, especially when we got off to a good start. We knew that, into the games that we were starting to control our own destiny. We were in good early shape. So it was part of our conversation a great deal. And I think that's what the league wanted. And it was accomplished in the Connecticut locker room.
You like the neutral site element of this final, or do you think that could be seeing how it goes tonight with the crowd is like and whatnot?
Yeah, I think we all have challenges still with the pandemic. I think a neutral site is great. We're in Phoenix, that has one of the best fan bases. The X factor is, certainly special, but will they come out tonight with the pandemic? I hope they represent, but I think everything's still on the table and what this looks like in the future. But certainly not one team has an advantage of the other. We both had to travel in here. No one has home court advantage. We don't play, common schedules. So figuring out who would be the host, I think, is complicated in itself. We had the best record in the Commissioner Cup, but Seattle's got the best record in the league right now. So, a bit confusing and a lot of things to sort through, but really excited about this event and honored to be a part of the first one. Thanks, Ron.